She's changed my life. She has changed my life. Hello my favourite people in the whole wide world. I want to start this video by saying I'm sorry about my voice. I think I'm getting sick. I don't want to claim the energy. I really don't, and we're going to be positive here, but I work in A&E and those kids be coughing, those kids be sneezing, they be spitting, they just be sharing their germs. But anyway, we've got to keep it going because it's a week till Christmas and I'm here for you to be your little makeup hero. I did a little poll over on Instagram and I asked you whether you wanted a Christmassy eye look or a flawless base routine. Now it was very close, very close. I'm talking 3 votes in it, so I think it's only right that I do both. But we're going to start with the flawless base because I have absolutely nailed the flawless base at the moment. I don't mean to bring myself up, but I absolutely have. Need to be looking flawless on Christmas Day. I'm going to show you how to get that flawless, beautiful, healthy, dewy skin that is going to last. So let's get into it. Starting with my favourite, that is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. I honestly love this. This is honestly my favourite ever primer. It's super hydrating to skin, and if you've got dry skin like me, then it's going to be amazing. Also, FYI, I've got bangs back. Something to look forward to later. Once we've worked that into the skin, that's honestly going to create the most perfect base for makeup. Honestly, if you haven't got this on your Christmas list, then please just like message whoever buys you presents and say, look, hun, news just in, I need this. Don't tell her I'm cheating on her, but I've got the magic cream here and I think I actually prefer this, but don't tell anyone. Do not tell anyone, because I want Charlotte Tilbury to continue to work with me next year. Then we're going to go in with the Refy primer. I love these 2 primers together. Honestly, super hydrating, super refreshing as well. So if you are feeling a little bit puffy, it's because it's got that jade roller kind of finish. It's going to really help depuff your skin, and it goes super tacky as well, so I love that. It gives such a glow. Like you can see, we've got a bit of a glow there, and then in comparison to that side, she be glowing. The key with getting the flawless base routine, and this is what I always say, is layering products. My mum actually said to me, when you do your makeup, it always looks like there's a lot of steps in it and that you're applying a lot of products, but it never looks like that in person. It never looks like that when you're finished. It always looks really healthy, really natural, really glowy. That is absolutely the key, is to layer products. I've had a few comments before being like, oh, she's putting loads of makeup on. I'm actually not. I'm just really careful with how I layer products, and that makes the base last. Then we're going to go in with concealer. My 2 favourites, as always, the Collection Stretch Concealer. It is so loved and it has lasted such a long time. I can't get over how long this has lasted. My second one is the Ultra Longwear Concealer by Lancome. This is beautiful. She's running out. I'm very sad about it. This is the shade 095 and the other one is Porcelain 2. I always go in and conceal first, so we're going to go just on these gorgeous honeys in the corner. Doing it this way will also prevent you from using too much foundation and other base products, so trust me, conceal first. I essentially just go where I am red or breaking out, and then around my nose as well. We're going to go in and buff that in. I'm going to be taking the Iconic London. This is the 03 brush. It's slightly angled. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I've been using this for bronzer for such a long time, but they sent me some more the other day. I feel very blessed to be sent more, and I was like, well, we've got ourselves a new foundation brush and it's honestly beautiful. Once we've done that, I'm just going to go in with my Marshmallow Sponge by Coco Cosmetics by Chloe. It's the best ever sponge in the world. Just gently press that all over. I haven't wet this. I wet this a while ago and it's still kind of holding its form, but I'm just kind of doing this to make sure the product is really worked into the skin and to avoid the product clinging to any of those little hairs, those fine lines, and this is just going to make sure it's super seamless. We're going to go on to the Collection Filter Finish. This is the Dupe for Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this so much. It is honestly so similar and it is super affordable. This is the shade Light 1. Another one I also love is this Iconic Radiance Booster. She is incredible. She's here. She is the moment. I love Charlotte Tilbury. I just think for the price, and if you're using it most days, then just go for this one. And then I'm just going to go in and just add that to the high points of my face and along my nose as well. I avoid the where I've blemish correct because I don't want to disturb any of the product I've just placed down. And I just go in with the same foundation brush that I used a second ago and just start to really press that into the skin and just start to kind of distribute that product. And you can see like how gorgeous and healthy that is making my skin look. Sorry, I just had to run and have a McDonald's and I feel so much better. It's amazing what some sugar, salt will do for you. I feel like a new bloody woman. That is the filter finish all blended into the skin and looking so healthy. Honestly, guys, you could literally just get away with this on its own, which is like what I said I usually tend to do. Because we're doing our full like base routine, we're going to add in a foundation, and that foundation is going to be the H&B Cosmetics Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation. I was very, very, very grateful to be chosen as one of the models for this foundation, and that was where I first tried it. I fell in love with it. I'm very grateful to be on the campaign. I'm very grateful to be surrounded by beautiful, talented, successful women. I have worn this for the last few events and outings that I've been to. This is the shade LFTW. Now in the actual shoot I was wearing the one that was down from this, but there's not much in it. I just wanted to try this because I'd already tried the other one and wanted to see what their difference was. I love the applicator. It kind of pops up like this and clicks into place. I just do one pump on my hand like so. And you don't need more than a pump because it goes honestly so far. This one I would say is medium to full coverage. It's definitely more buildable. It kind of reminds me, and I've said it before if you've watched any of my reviews on it, reminds me of the NARS light reflecting foundation in the sense that it is luminous, so you do get that kind of light reflecting element, which I love. And as I said, I just go over that with my marshmallow sponge just to really work into the skin and honestly just give the most flawless finish. And I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Crop X Amelia Olivia, and this is the Glow Milk Mist, and I'm just going to drench my face with that. Just let that soak into the skin to kind of melt that makeup in. Right, now we've really got to warm up my face. I'm going to take my favourite ever. This is the Fenty Cream Bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. It's super creamy, super warm, but also cool in its undertones. So I'm going to take this on a new love of mine. This is the Refi brush, and we're just going to take the flat side and just start to press that into the skin. And as I always say, I always take my contour super high. This is going to lift my face and also help warm it, and then just take the outer part of the eye as well into that contour. We also just go around and just start to work that into the high points of our forehead. Then for the nose, I'm just going to take it just down the centre and just press that in, and then we're going to kind of like reverse contour. So we're going to add some concealer to kind of loosen up that darkness around our nose. Then we're going to go in and I'm going to use a new fave product of mine. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I love this. I can't get this in my shade. Apparently the lightest shade is quite dark anyway, so I've been using it as contour. This is the shade Medium Tan. I literally just put the tiniest bit and then just start to blend that in. You'll see that that is just adding a little warmth but also adding some glow. It means we can use less of the powder products. Like, look at that. And then I'm going to take a little of the Lancome underneath the eyes, just go like there, and then along the nose and there. And then we're going to go in with a lighter concealer. That is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. This is the shade Too Fair. Just going to go along that and then along the nose as well, and a little on the chin. I'm going to start blending in my nose first before we blend underneath the eyes. Really press that into our under eyes. Go across the lid also. It's my favourite ever step. We're going to take our blush. This is the Claudia Kilsby Penelope Pink blush, and it's my favourite ever shade. Like, look at her. It is so creamy, it is so balmy, it blends beautifully on top of powders. I just love it so much. We're going to go in with the same brush and just start to press that in, and this is just going to add a little life back into our skin after that under eye concealer. Like, look how stunning that is. I'm going to go off and do my eyes now because I tend to leave all of the cream products to sit while I do my eyeshadow, and then we come back and then we set everything. So yes, you are going to see the eye look and you'll see it when it's finished, but you are going to have a tutorial that's coming next week and it's going to be perfect for like holiday season. Right, so there you go. The eyes are pretty much finished and we are back. Now look how pretty these eyes are, by the way. Let's set our under eyes. I'm going to go in with my fave ever powder. It is the Huda Easy Bake shade Sugar Cookie. I'm going to pick that up on my Amazon powder puff. Literally, like, they cost like £3. I'll link them down below. And we're going to just tap off the excess of that powder and just really start to press that into the under eye, and you're going to see honestly what a flawless base that this gives. Look at the difference between those two sides. It is honestly insane. Like, this powder is a absolute absolute game changer. Like, she's changed my life. She has changed my life. Once we've set, we're just going to go in with our Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder, but this is the brightening one, and it is white, it's gorgeous, it's perfect for my skin. I found the other one a little too dark, so I honestly love this. And I'm taking this on a really small brush and just kind of pressing that gently on the inner part of the under eye. I'm going to be taking a product I've been loving at the moment. This is the NARS. What shade is this? This is San Juan bronzing powder, and I'm taking that on a big brush and then just going in and gently tapping that into the skin along the nose, in the forehead, and this is basically going to go wherever you put your contour products. Then a little product that I absolutely love, this is what I've been using holiday season, is this Dior Rosy Glow blush. I know it's really expensive, I know it's always sold out, but if you are looking for, let me find her, a good, more affordable alternative, it's obviously not quite the same pink, but this is the Ciate Doll Face blush. And although it's not the same, this is absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for like a really beautiful pinky holiday blush, try this one. Now we're going to use Dior, and just taking that on my Beauty Bay brush and just pressing that really high up into my under eyes. This is going to also help brighten the under eyes as well. Once again, our Beauty Crop Mist. Drench our face with that. While that is still drying, yes, I've just had a fatality, by the way. I'm just going to leave it to dry before I remove it. I'm just going to take the Iconic London. This is the Liquid Illuminator in the shade Original. Just going to pop that on the back of my hand, kind of tap my beauty blender into that. This is my marshmallow sponge, and then just press it very lightly on the high points of my face. And this is just once again going to add a little bit of life, bit of radiance back into my skin. There you go, guys. That is going to go ahead and conclude my flawless base routine. I've just added a little lip to that and we're finished. Also, can you appreciate the bangs, please? Honestly, I'm so obsessed with this base routine. You need to try it. Let me know if you do. I love you all so much, and hopefully next time you speak to me I won't be unwell. I love you so much. Bye.